Alright, so I think it seems like we're online. Hello and welcome to Defense on Ceres Session 1. Our brave party has already completed their first mission, sorta at least. Still got a report in. And everything went sort of fine. They did some bonding, lost some valuable time making a plant edible, but other than that, everything's fine. Alright. You're on your way back, and I already gotta ask you, do any of you guys sleep on your way back?
I had a cup of coffee that held me up for 12 hours, but I'd probably sleep after we finish the mission, yeah.
Perfect. Anyone else?
Maybe we should do it in shifts.
I would sleep too. And I'd just be like, robot, android, set the alarm off. As in the year 3000. Meme song, Kappa.
Beep boop.
Thank you. Heads up.
Alright.
So you're the robot, you might as well sleep too.
Alright. So I presume Kelly is driving. They do wanted to drive like oh wait, no, probably should ask Bacon, but presumably like she's gonna at least take some shift here. And the other one has our beloved Hyde Barry, because he's one of the few people that can actually drive this thing.
It's sad that a robot maker can drive.
Yeah. It would be funny if like no one else had taken it, that you would have to take like breaks because the ape is the only one that can fucking drive. Alright, as you go to sleep, you all have like strange dreams. You dream to be a man on ready to go into battle. You dream of being on a war beetle and charging into a great fray against certain enemies of your master. They shoot with their ships with cannons, but you know you're ready. You have your spear in hand and are right on ahead on fighting the first guy that comes near you. You evade a few shots, and then you throw your spear with all your might, and it pierces right into the enemy's chest, and it falls down. No, happy that you served your master well. You try to attempt to recall the spear, but as you see, it seems to be broken. Your master has warned you that the enemy sometimes has certain protection against it. What the fuck? No, that's not Sonic the Hedgehog. But no matter, you still have your claws that your master generously provided. So you're ready to charge into battle. Like once again, looking for foes, you suddenly feel a sharp pain in your back, and you know this wound you won't survive it. It's too deep, despite it being on your back. What the fuck? And as you die, you know one escape. The spear has a certain spell on it. What the fuck? Okay, Ems is gone. We're gonna wait.
Yeah, Ems, I think internet died.
Yeah. So wait, why are you fucking snickering in the back?
The wound's too deep. It's in the back.
Yeah. What about it?
Please continue with the monologue.
I hate you. I actually want to wait for Ems to come back.
Your choice.
There he is. Hello. Seems the antidote died. Okay, are you back or not?
I am back.
Good.
Right.
Anyways, as you feel as you are dying, you use one of the training of your master gave you and dislodge your spirit from your body and race towards your first victim, the one with the spear, because you know there's a spell on it that traps the spirit inside of it, and if you can just get it right, you may survive. And then you wake up, presumably sweat drenched. Okay, Demi, are you snickering the whole time?
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm just in the text channel of Ceres.
I don't know what it is, but okay. So, you all had your strange dreams. Did you do anything about it?
I mean, do we wake up all at the same time then, or?
No, like whenever you go to sleep.
Yeah, I suppose I'll wake up, realize what the fuck, and sort of just look at the others and see if anybody's awake or not.
What the fuck was that?
I think we just had an Egyptian episode.
We all had a wee dream? Question mark.
I think those machines probably had some mind trickery. There's a possibility those deviants have powers of the mind.
Oh, God. Are we gonna dream of Egyptian battles every night now?
Only one way to tell.
We were Kang.
I mean, you and the Egyptian, you were fighting the Egyptian.
Weren't we starting 1 hour later?
No, not really.
Are you sure? Let me check my time converter.
Rest in peace,
Sorry.
time.
It was 4.5 for me, not 5.5. 3.5.
But glad you could
Yeah,
make
I'm
it.
ready.
Okay. So what essentially happened so far is just, on your way back, all that went to sleep had like a weird dream. A dream about someone fighting Egyptians in space, and and specifically one episode where someone killed another one of the Egyptians with a spear to the chest.
Turns out we had the Egyptian sword. It's time to battle, my brothers.
I don't know the Sonic Glow at all, so this is completely lost on me, Demi.
Trust me, Sonic is not related at all. But now it is.
Okay. Anyways, would you go to sleep or not during your way back? At least at some point. Bacon?
I'm thinking, how many hours was the trip again?
I think it was settled on like 10 or so.
About, yeah.
Yeah, he would. He doesn't need to drive. He has his monkey to drive for him.
Exactly.
I think I'll probably be driving next if she gets tired anyway.
I mean, theoretically, she could maybe do it alone, but you know, if she fucks up, I probably would have her roll for it if she goes over the limit. But yes, I suppose we're gonna switch out, and at some point you're gonna have to dream as well. The party was currently discussing what they're gonna do about it because everyone had the same dream.
So I'm gonna look to everybody. If we're gonna find out if this happens, not it on keeping the robot thing in my room or near me.
Why would you keep it in someone's room? Makes no sense. We have storehouse for this. In lab.
Fair. I just don't want to have Egyptian dreams anymore, or well, rather every night. Especially when it comes to reality deviants.
Just so we just quickly do the robot thing, then we destroy it, problem solved. And if you have the dream is the weird premium knife.
That works.
Attack. Can like roll it for me at an 8.
What?
With intelligence.
Who?
Everyone who has hyper attack can roll it for me with at an 8 with intelligence.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't understand. Like, I thought somebody was privately rolling.
No.
I just couldn't hear you for some reason.
Fuck.
Wrong thing. My apologies.
You know what? I'll spend a willpower.
Guys, we are totally at the right.
Yes.
I don't think creative would work here. Yeah.
No, it wouldn't. Does anyone has a specialty in hyper attack? I don't think so, but better to ask.
I do have a merit that might apply.
Athleticism, no, it's not that. I wouldn't say that would make sense in this context. It's more about the knowledge itself rather than
Okay. I don't really know what the rule's about.
Anyways, those of you with 3 successes, you have you would have a pretty clear idea that if you usually even reality deviant stuff, if you break it down, you have a clear idea that it would just cease to function, but the material itself would still need to be purified in some cases. There's also some residue left over, which you would have to either check for or just eat everything. And M says, you remember something faint from your training, but you can't put your finger on it. Something is something about equipment.
Equipment.
Yeah, reality deviant equipment. It was only previously covered since you're technocrats and aren't expected to actually dabble too much with it since it's not supposed to work.
In terms of purification with 3 successes, would we know what means? Is it magical or does fucking sulfur acid just does the job?
Technically, that depends on how much you want to. If the energy itself is corrupted, for example, within it, then you would need we need magic. But for slightly less potent residue, you would have you could do it with mundane means. As you said, dissolving in acid and stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, the reclamation will first be a bitch, but that's to be expected. Like magic is the easier and more potent option, and mundane things kind of work, but it's a bitch.
And remind me, these robot statue things, were they made out of some sort of stone, or were they like golden?
They seemed like gold and had like other precious metals in them. Essentially, they were like some weird like alloy with some movable parts having like different materials. But yeah, they're partly out of gold.
Gotcha.
Okay. So presumably, if you don't do anything else, do you go back to your base right away?
I think we do.
All right.
Also, I just noticed I have to apologize. The website I was looking was not including daylight saving time, so yeah, I was late. Sorry.
Okay, no problem if it's just this one time.
If I could, just when everybody's like sort of awake for a specific time or whatnot during the trip back, I would want to sort of ask somebody, like, just a line of question to everybody. It's like, so, considering we finished our first mission and stuff, right? And we're actually going to be here together and whatnot. And we've known each other for a while, too. Shouldn't we, think of some kind of, cool squad name or something?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Like, I don't know why we didn't do it before.
That's actually a good point. You are right.
Squad.
The first thing that came to my mind was Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, I don't like their donuts. It tastes like shit.
Freshly
fair.
made donuts are awesome. Fuck the pre-made one.
That's fair.
It's something menacing, like we need to have a dangerous animal in name. It's also like that. Always like that.
Trying to think of a dangerous animal in space, but nothing's really coming to mind.
Well, does any one of you have cosmology?
Yes.
Yes, 1 dot.
Same.
Okay, roll intelligence, cosmology. Let's see.
Difficulty 6?
Yeah, just roll at 6 and we will see like how many successes you're gonna get. Okay, we have 2 and 1 success. With like 1 success, you would probably have heard about certain beings that are like that are like squids that have been reported. You don't know much about it, but you've heard of from like a few Voyageneers sharing stories where they hide underneath the ships and wait until they are all alone, then come out and crush those ships, trying to kill everyone on board.
Redimer, just tell us that it's a fucking space kraken.
I mean, it sorta is. For fuck's sake. You, Domino, I will have to take like a look real quick how the exact name for this is.
Before it actually just is like Stellar Kraken, Cosmos Kraken. It's gotta have Kraken somewhere in it.
Could be the Stellar Devourer.
No.
I'm back. What's the team name?
We haven't decided yet.
God, fuck this fucking curse.
I know, it's like that Egyptian curse affected my Wi-Fi somehow. Must be your fucking, it must be your deviant ways, Rodolma.
Clearly, that's what it's all about.
Indeed. What about Team Deathwish?
Team Deathwish.
I like it.
I'm not suicidal yet. It's cool, don't get me wrong. Just I don't think we want to present ourselves like that.
You don't want
What about
I like space squids. SS for short.
space squids.
what about yourself super speed?
Vicious Love, you're from Serbia, right?
Yes.
Now, I'm not a biology expert like you, but are squids considered dangerous creatures in Serbia?
Did you ever see giant squids under the sea?
Yeah,
They are so
pictures.
big you can see the female egg before inseminated with your bare eyes. It's the biggest cell you can see.
Too much information, but when you think dangerous, you think bear, wolf. If we want to go fantasy, dragon.
But if we can short it to SS, it sounds funny.
Ah, yes.
I see.
You don't know would know about those space squids too. They're officially called the Watchers of the Deep. They probably have taken their own name, but you wouldn't know that. And then you also remember some other creature that has been sighted, the Rama's car. They're sort of they go into like sort of the classic alien memes. They seem to be pretty how should I say this, hateful towards human even.
Ooh.
They like to swirl about their enemies and like dissolve their bodies and equipment.
Good.
And you also heard that some enemies of the Union ride on them sometimes.
Fuck.
Yeah, they're pretty scary overall. They're super tough. They can, and if they die, you're not really sure if they actually die or if they just reform sometime later. So fun with that.
I got another good team name. Your worst nightmare. Remember
Oof.
that, mate?
Inside joke, guys. Don't worry about it. Hyde and me have something.
Anyways, that's the things you're getting. I don't know if it was helpful or not, but it's something.
I'm gonna think for a bit and be like, okay, I have something to offer, but we're gonna have to decide a name on this, right? So we can present ourselves cool, but we can present ourselves super cool. Not sure about any of you. We could technically, using some random algorithm that we might decide on, encrypt our name essentially in random letters and the like. So to find out the true name of our squad, you have to be good at decryption, and only then do you find out what we really stand for.
But when our enemies hear the last thing before they die, they don't have time to figure out our name. So what's the point if our enemies don't know?
I
They need
mean,
to fear us.
that's a fair point, but wouldn't we technically share this with others? Well, friends rather. Putting out just a suggestion.
Maybe I can create my own weird animal, and we give our name to group to that animal.
See, so we need a mascot too.
Yes.
Is it going to be biological, or are we going to make a, machine?
Why not both?
That's a fair point, actually.
We only need to find a space animal so I can turn it into mutant, and then you add robot arms to it.
Seems like a plan to me.
Sounds good.
Wait. Unrelated note. We have Bendy at a base, yeah?
Yeah.
Bendy can decide.
I was going to take him as inspiration. See, we're all special in our own ways. And so I mean, I watched Futurama, not sure about you. But we could go, take inspiration from another character there, like Zoidberg's. Hey, and that's a squid, kinda, too.
It's
Oh,
more of a crab, but that's good.
You give me an idea. We can ask Bendy to give us nicknames, you see.
Like everybody gets a nickname?
Yes.
Are we gonna base it on Futurama or no?
I do not mind.
Neither do I.
Fair enough. Let's wait till we get back home then.
Oh, for fuck's sake. No, I have to look at the Futurama cast.
Same.
We off this planet anymore.
Okay, I already know who fucking Domino is.
Who is Domino?
Excuse me?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
No,
I already know. He's the green guy, isn't he? He's the simp, isn't he?
Wow, no.
What the fuck are you talking about, you fucking
Oof.
fucking meme incarnate? What are you trying to say?
I think I fit Hermes the best.
Do you though?
Can you limbo? That's the big question.
I can try.
Okay, roll me Dex Athletics. Difficulty 8.
You see, we're gonna need to break it back in half to go to the lowest bar.
Gosh.
Let me get out of a void suit, and then we can see about it.
Back on the Jamaican music, guys. Jamaican music activates.
Alright. Well, you arrive back on your base. Now you're free to do your what you want. But you still gotta report in officially at some point. You essentially just gotta make like contact with your boss and later on like write a written report. But other than that, you don't have any duties.
See, this is a good time to ask Bendy the nicknames.
Dear Lord. Okay, so it's just gonna go up to Bendy and ask him to give you nicknames.
Yeah, well, like I don't know, send like in the living room or something. You call Bendy over.
Okay, so you want a nickname for each one of you, and then so you want the group name also want to decide through that, or do you actually want to decide yourself?
What are we basing it on, guys?
About Futurama.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Bendy, do you have Futurama in your database for any chance?
Wait, Futurama wasn't invented yet, Demi.
What do you mean? Didn't
it-
Futurama release?
It's actually 1999 according to Google.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's fine.
So 2
Like
years in.
2 seasons may have come out.
I thought it was like 2003 that it launched.
Actually, let me look at that character. It's actually introduced already. What the fuck? Season 3.
Damn.
Okay, let's hope it just won't be too anachronistic, but we're just gonna roll with it. And if it is, just fuck it. Technocracy wrote a script.
Yeah, we had the Futurama before it officially released.
Why? We got the expansion pack with the DVD. You know?
The Blu-ray edition.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to your question. Yes, I have Futurama in my database. All seasons. Scripts too.
There's a point where I question why you don't have more information on the rest of the crew, but have Futurama. But I won't question that now. We need nicknames, and base it on Futurama.
For the crew, no problem.
Well, let's start with us four.
Sure.
And Bender's taken. Well, by you.
Just gonna ignore that.
Am I the only one who's not actually like knowledgeable about Futurama at all?
I've barely watched Futurama, but I know of it.
I
know
watched
Zoidberg.
Well, Marcus.
I watched just those episodes.
Marcus, I think the best name for you would be Zoidberg. Yes, you are culinary like him.
That's fair.
Hyde, I think Farnsworth would be perfect for you. Tristan, I believe you would be best named Scruffy.
Excuse me, that looks more like you encompass as an ST.
What the fuck?
I mean, you did.
Just
you did
cleaning
repair
up
the
after the
toilet.
mess that you created.
Exactly. Welcome to being Scruffy.
Hello, Scruffy. And
Hello, fellow Scruffy.
yeah, we will only address you as Scruffy from now on. Anyways,
Die.
and and you, Vislav, I think what is the other guy called again? It's not Farnsworth, but oh, Wernstrom. Yes, you Wernstrom. Well, so, hello. Scruffy, Wernstrom, Farnsworth, and what was the other? Zoidberg. Yes, that's perfect.
I've already added it to my sheet.
Perfect. If I were to give out bonus XP, you would get it. No, to edit the other sheet. So now that they've gotten that important misses out of the way, what's your next move?
Well, we have all nicknames, but what are we collectively going to be called?
Delivery Express.
What the fuck are you delivering?
Repeat that, Em, so I didn't hear it.
Delivery Express. It's the capital they want.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Wasn't Planet Express?
Planet Express, yeah.
Yeah, it was my Planet Express.
What about Ceres Express?
Yes.
Perfect.
Ah,
Already opening my Photoshop.
Indeed.
Yeah, I've added that by out of character. I've added that as the Cabal name, Ceres Express.
That's so fucking
Now, we can improve upon these ideas. By the way, if need be, I could draw us a logo when the time comes. But we should probably report in.
yeah, you should.
Thank you for your input, Bendy. You are dismissed.
Hey, Bacon.
What?
Take a look at the text chat in the game chat.
Move.
God fucking damn it. Alright.
Yeah.
God, so cursed. But yeah. So you're gonna report in. So essentially what's gonna happen is you need to wait, send a signal out, and someone else contacting you. Since the distance is so vast, someone else has to employ advanced science to make this possible.
Wait. What do we have to do?
Essentially, what you have to do is essentially just start, put out a call, and then wait for someone to use enlightened procedures to contact you, because otherwise there's gonna be minute-long lag, which is not really that cool.
Got it. I mean, I can do it, but I feel like to a degree, but I think Ems might be able to do that better. Or is this a correspondence? Is this using magic correspondence? Or
This is just normal stuff. Unless you want to be the ones that actually call ahead. But I think the only one that could even remotely do it is Scruffy over there. Yeah, Scruffy could do it.
I know who you're talking to, dear friend.
Yeah, no, it's been decided, Scruffy.
Clearly not. What would you like me to do?
Well, if you want to, you can make contact. You can be the one to make magic contact, which shortens the whole ordeal a bit. Or you can wait for just put out a call if you don't feel like doing it yourself.
I just woke up, so I don't mind doing a little bit of correspondence.
Sure.
Question then.
Yes.
I'm not sure if this helps in any degree, but if there's going to be lag in sense, would assisting with time help?
If you're referring to your wonder, no, it wouldn't.
No. Just my own personal spheres, which is 2, but just asking.
No, I don't think that would work. No,
Got it.
you need you would need to put a time bubble, I think, for that, and that's 4, and probably pretty vulgar, even a technocratic installation.
Got it.
But yeah, you can just go ahead and draw me some intelligence hypertech. To do this essentially a sort of ritual, since this is a lot longer bit of magic, and then start rolling your arete depending on the number of successes. Base difficulty is 5 for both the ritual itself, for the attribute ability, plus and and the arete roll, although the arete roll will be probably at low difficulty. Ah, perfect. Yeah, no, you have minimal difficulty, which is 3. Ah, perfect. You make you make perfect contact right at with your first try, and someone appears on your screen. It's Noah Moran. And it says, yes. Have you finished your mission?
Indeed, we are currently on our way back as we speak.
Oh,
Are we already back?
you are already back, actually.
In that case, yes, we are done.
Very good. So, what did you find?
Just gonna. Words are hard. Just gonna describe him the whole like encounter and also include the strange dreams.
Oh, damn, nice.
Yes,
Actual report.
Jesus.
that's actually very nice. Thank you very much, James.
Is that a bonus point for the entire party because Ems is a good lad?
Yes.
Ah, yes. You mentioned premium. Alright, that's very good.
Also, mention it's under my control at the moment.
Yes. He like looks at you for a second. Premium, are you sure about that? And that's an unusual color. That's certainly interesting. Haven't really had that in a long time. Anything? Have you checked everything for unusual resonances?
I don't believe we have we, guys?
No.
Maybe you should try that, and otherwise try to keep it under wraps for now. I don't believe any of you can even work it, and also be wary of those primitive machines you found. They sometimes have some quirks, and I don't want to have another incident with something running amok a station. We already had this 3 times this month.
Fair enough then.
But so far so good. Good job, everyone. Now we will be sending. I will be scheduling a team to clean the site up in the future. But since this is the mission, there is only planned for 2015, so we have plenty of time to do the cleanup. All right. Since you've acted fairly quick, and is there anything you want to have? I know we're short on resources, but as it so happens, there's always some stuff that gets left over.
If I may, sir.
Of course.
Me, Hyde, and Vishaslav have already had this conversation, but we'd like some actual food up here. But we know that having constant supplies will be an issue, so is it possible if we could get everything, needed to create a hydroponics system here?
Yes, like you see his face go blank for a few seconds, and then yeah, I believe we may have some leftover hydroponics there. However, we currently don't have any fertilizer or dirt for it, you would have to come up with that yourself. But we can give you the systems to install.
And I believe we'd also require, and I'm going to whisper to you, what do we want to eat?
Very simple. What about we get some KFC?
Good idea, Hyde. Don't think we can grow that in hydroponics. Would you? I'm going to look back to the screen.
We have a progenitor. He could grow a chicken.
I mean, technically, you could design one, I guess. But that would
KFC.
Theoretically, yes. Yes, he could.
I'm just gonna look back to the screen and be just a assortment of seeds that will, handle.
Yeah, sure. I was planning to give that to you anyways, but I suppose if you want it specifically. So, any preferences from which parts of the Earth, or just standard food, as found in most Western societies? The standard complement that the syndicate worked out a few years ago together with the progenitors.
I'm gonna look to the rest. I'm good with classic Americano.
Alright, seems like the others are in favor. Thanks. Alright, I will send you the suppliers with the next supply drop at the other than that, I believe I have some work still to do. Is there anything else?
Do we have, besides the certain anomalies that are present, can we assume that we have some time before the next mission? Or should we see about taking these other anomalies under, well, the ones that we're allowed to actually investigate?
You're free to do it in your free time. There currently isn't the mission queued up. You will be informed when something pressing comes up. For now, we probably just we just need to have you man the base. Thankfully, things are rather calm in our sector, but I hear there might be some trouble brewing in other parts. We're currently mostly doing damage control and counting our losses. So it's not really that exciting right now. It's mostly just sad, and you see like a tired expression on his face.
Just out of character, EMSA did have a request as well.
I did.
Sure.
My net went out when I realised, that he ain't responding.
I didn't hear that at all.
Okay, just to make it quick. Either base materials for the beginning, base materials to begin to build the mining droids, or molds for the exoskeletons.
Yes.
Or the mining droids.
Yes.
So simplified process.
Sure. You can like what are you looking for? Are you looking for the actual molds, or are you looking for the blueprints to do it, to essentially like make it yourself? Like one of those things would be easier to get, but you can of course get like the finished product, but it will be like less varied.
That's true. You actually caught me off guard with that one. I didn't think about that deeply. Because I was thinking about how the whole manufacturing side. Are making mold... Okay, it's going to sound like a dumb question out of game. Is making molds, the actual molds, easy, or is it incredibly difficult?
Making the designs will essentially how it's going to work out if you have like the molds, you're gonna need less successes for like the design process and like prototyping and stuff, because you're already using existing technology for it. But it's not gonna be super difficult. Let's just say that.
Super difficult.
It's essentially like it's just gonna remove successes required, which will shorten the process overall. Since
Yeah, I will probably take the one with the. I will take the actual molds, because it will shorten the processes, and plus we can always design new models here when we get enough cash.
Yeah.
Actual molds, please.
Okay. So all right, molds. Sure, I can arrange that. The any specific molds? We have some. We have some different patterns, but of course I can send them all to you.
Yeah. If you can send them out to me first, then I can send you a response back.
All right. Yeah, you see like a list appearing on your screen with here these are the ones we have in storage. You can look over it later.
Cool.
And then send it to me.
Sweet. Then I'd probably take a deep look at them, Mrs. Interesting. It's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun.
So if there's anything else. Alright. Then in that case I will excuse myself. I still got a long day ahead of me. More run out. Screen goes black.
Well,
All right.
That was a really easy mission, guys, and we got a lot of stuff. Maybe it's not going to be that bad here.
It really am.
Indeed.
What program were you using to make an emblem?
I was using Photoshop, but I can't get letters cool like the proper symbol from Planet Express.
Bacon, if you can make it out of character, I'm going to make it look fucking fancy in character.
If I get like, I have an idea. I think it may work. Let's press. But yeah, let's continue with the game. Just ignore me doing shit in the background.
Fair.
All right. So now that you're officially at the end, what's your plans, everyone? I believe like Bacon had still wanted to improve himself, and you, Demi, wanted to write that software.
Yeah, really do want to fucking make a self-driving AI for that thing. Shouldn't be too difficult if I base it upon the rover and stuff like that to a degree.
Yeah, but if you would probably like need to request like some like books and like files to know like how the shit works, because in character you have no fucking idea how this works at all. So or you can like work together with someone that actually knows how to drive this thing.
Well, it's not just about the driving now, is it? It's about the components.
Well,
and I just might know a guy who knows how to make stuff by hand. Also, for some reason, fucking my phone keeps up glaring up whenever I do stuff like Bigsby and bullshit.
Weird.
But I'm asking this out of character. Would Emperor's character know stuff?
Yeah, but he isn't that good. Like the essential ability you're lacking for this is mostly like helmsmanship or drive. And Ems only has like one. He's essentially like at beginner's level.
can't remember. Was it?
We do have generic pilots here, I think.
No, you don't have a pilot, but you have someone that has some helmsmanship. And there's, of course...
Yeah, I think, was it Tamia, Marcel?
let's see. I think Marcel has some, but I think he has like lower. Oh, actually has 3 dots, so that's pretty good. And we have Tamia, who has... She only has 2 dots, so Marcel is actually better.
Then I'll ask Marcel to help with this.
Perfect. Alright. So, are you gonna like try to... Like, how are you gonna go about this essentially? That's my question.
Excuse me, can you repeat that?
How are you gonna go about this? Like fluff-wise?
Well, I mean, Marcel can sort of, go through the base stuff that I need to know, right? And just simply base it upon not really a GPS, since we don't have a satellite here and to work things. But I suppose we could do something with a combination of a map and just a collision avoidance, where we could like point on a map, like put it into the map of Ceres that we have.
Mm-hmm.
We would be able to put it in the rover essentially, select a destination, and it will compass bullshit blah blah, go there, and then just basically do a if statement. If about to crash, don't.
Okay, so essentially it just drives from A to B and tries to avoid crashing.
Essentially, that would be the most simplest way to go about it, and obviously it would work specifically for Ceres.
Alright. Okay. Like a few things to note, like right off the bat. Of course, like if something happens, system failure some degree, or just having the robot like turned off and not knowing the exact position to like put into the map, there will be some trouble before you can like properly identify where you are.
Got it.
And yeah, and of course, like if you're like in a chase or something, then it won't really work that way.
Oh yeah, I entirely understand. It's not even meant to go that fast, obviously, because I don't think it could. It's supposed to just go moderate to slow speed, if anything. The advantage is just nobody has to drive it.
Yep. Okay.
There would be one thing that I want to add, and it's not really that complicated. It's just more of a queue thing, where it doesn't have to go necessarily A to B, but we could make a route, so to say, in quotation marks, A to B to C to D and stuff like that. It's essentially a queue. Once you get to that destination, you go to the other one, and then to the other one, and then the other one.
Sure, that shouldn't be too hard. Like, that's essentially just doing the same thing, but multiple times.
Yeah, basically.
Alright, okay. That's... Okay, let's see. Automation programming, I use the science of it. Let's see. Minutes, at least hours. So sometimes even days or weeks. Let's see if with him helping you, you can probably. Yeah, we're gonna do like we're gonna go with like weekly roles for this because like it's a smaller project.
Fair.
And yeah, let me see. Writing cracking software, since it's fairly simple and you don't really worried about too much, we can go with a 7, just so so some security cases are in. He's gonna help you, so that's we're gonna have him roll separately. All right. Yeah, and then some testing. Okay, what we're essentially going to do is just roll me some intelligence computer.
Okay.
If you want to, you can also roll your what's it called, like your science, since you have a specialty in that, software architecture.
My science is computer science, to be fair.
Computer science, okay. Yeah, but that should include it as well. But yeah, computers are better anyways, so you can use that.
What difficulty?
At 7.
At 7. This is a weekly thing, so I feel like coffee would be used at points, but probably not to the degree while die. So in that case, I'll just be like, no to the coffee because it's going to be a long time. I don't have to cram it.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I have to notify is I do have merits, computer aptitude, and lightning calculator. Computer aptitude should apply just generally.
Yeah, it should. Lightning calculator, it's probably not too helpful since, you have a computer to do that for you. It's more useful in the field.
Got it. So, got that, and I will spill a willpower just to be a bit
Sure.
better.
Essentially, what we're gonna do, like this is essentially like downtime action, what we're doing right now, and we're gonna steal stuff from Chris, and
Fair.
and like you're gonna refill your power, and like, if you spend it during downtime, it's you're gonna start to live less.
Okay. So 10 dice at difficulty 5, right? Should be.
Yep.
That should be 5 successes.
Perfect. 5 successes noted down. That's should be almost enough.
Yeah, the ones. I hate myself.
Yeah. But yeah, you make good headway. And now we're gonna have what's his face again? As this work his part. Marcel, come over here. Yeah, I think he will also spend the willpower because he doesn't want you guys to die. He doesn't hate you yet, anyways.
Yes.
Fair.
So let's go.
Nice.
Perfect.
So is this how does this work? Is this like an assisted roll where he adds the successes, or is this a separate thing?
It's a separate thing. Essentially, like he's like coaching you while you program. Like you interview him regularly. Like how does this work? And he like
Got it.
Yeah. Like if he like rolls good successes, like the program will be better at the end. But if he like botches, you might experience some interesting stuff along the way. But yeah, overall, pretty good. Okay. Then, who wants to go next? Oh, yeah, well, anything specific on your guys' minds?
We didn't receive the shipment with the extra seeds, right?
No, not yet. That's gonna be with your next supply drop. Like, they're not gonna fly like an extra ship out. That's a bit too expensive.
Okay, so we need to figure our way out to make dirt or fertilizer or some shit. I don't have matter. It would be matter, right? To get away on doing it.
Yeah, like actually, there's some cases where you use life for it. So I think that probably should apply to as well, as long as like organics, like if you're making later the ground fertile, life should work as well, to some extent. If you like mix matter and life both, and you will get a better result. But you can do it with just life if you want to.
Could I use life to improvise something using our own bedroom residue? All the shit that we are accumulating somewhere. Just start working with magic to do some high-grade fertilizer.
What, like, can you repeat that? Like, you really...
Sorry, let me using the pipes to our refuse pile, you know, our literal shit, to try to make it some sort of fertilizer.
Yeah, you can do that. Essentially like his like septic tanks in the base, which he could siphon stuff off from. It's not really meant to be done that way, but it's entirely possible. Like,
I think I would start working on that.
okay, you don't really have like large, like, you know, large, what's it called? Like large tanks aside from the septic tanks themselves. So you either have to like siphon off it somewhere else, or you know, make it do directly in the tanks.
I guess we can do directly on the tanks. Should work.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
There's like several of them, so you can just say, okay, don't use this one to, and you know, like put the other stuff, put the stuff just in the other tanks. Shouldn't be too difficult. So what like volume are you looking at? Are you looking at like several liters of fertilizer / dirt?
Well, it's going to be a while. My plan is, get like 100 liters or something like that. A lot of it.
Okay, I think you guys need to shit a lot for that.
Yes, it will take a while, but if anything, I just have the wood that I got from the ship. So I also throw it in there. I say if anyone has any extra refuse, just anything organic laying around, just throw into the tank.
Just a side note, you could also try it, like according to like some of your reports that you have, you know that some of those craters are like, you know, like stuff that you could make into fertilizer. There's like some ammonia and stuff. Specifically at those spots with the energy readings, which you could try to get as well, which would speed up the whole thing by a lot. As you know, you wouldn't be waiting for materials.
Yeah, but the energy readings have hostile or possible hostiles
Well,
on them.
the only like confirmed ones are like at Huna Mons. But the others would have to be checked out. There's of course potential, but there's no way certain. Like off limits are only those displays and displays.
It's 120 miles away.
Yeah. And
Well, I'll probably start working. If the group decides that we should do some extra expeditions, I will say that those two are possible high priority.
all right. Okay, so let's write it down.
After a long while, I figured out a way to make the cool emblem as I wanted. It's a bit scuffed, but it's working.
Okay. All right. Marcel. Alright, probably also roll. Okay, since this is like a longer thing, just roll me like your intelligence, science, and then some life, or less like it's extended rolls essentially.
Science
It's gonna be live. I believe live 3. So the base difficulty will be 6 for both rolls. Okay, that's so you can roll at 4. Yeah, I mean.
Ready. Difficulty 4.
Perfect. All right. Not that successful. But if you want to, you can roll again. Like, how much stamina do you have?
What?
How much stamina do you have?
1.
Okay, then you actually can't roll anymore. You need to take a break. That's beautiful.
Everybody.
Yeah, I start working, I just... Oh, yeah, one of my lungs doesn't work properly. Fuck.
Yeah, you collapse like almost at the at the end of like the first cycle, and we're like, oh fuck. Okay, that's really cursed. If you want to like continue, we're gonna do this like Naxi did it, and you roll essentially like your wits and your biology again to like resume the process. 1 success is enough, and the base difficulty is still 6.
Okay, so it's biology.
You can spend a willpower to auto succeed, and the whole process will fail if you don't manage to resume the process.
Okay, I will spend a willpower. Fuck it.
Alright, you just auto succeed then. And then you can roll your RT again. Same difficulty as before.
4.
Okay,
Fucking oof.
I see you have my luck.
So sad.
Yeah,
Never
no.
played Despacito.
Do you want to continue, or do you want to conserve your strength? You don't have much
Yeah,
material anyways.
After seeing it's not working, I just give up.
Pure perfection. Ceres Express, oh god. Alright. Okay. So you still have like plenty of like time left over before we reach a time that Demi was in. Since you are able to employ magic to do your stuff. Okay. For fuck's sake. What about the others? Are you guys alive yet?
Yes.
We're alive.
Kinda.
Okay. So if you don't know what to do back then we can just go to the others real quick.
Yeah, go to the others. I'm almost finishing my thing here.
Yeah.
Then I can pay more attention.
Alright.
So, Domino, you want to go first? Since, your internet's throttling.
Sure. Let's do that. I really feel like I should try to look for a psi and put it on my gun because it seems like a good thing to do. It's just like a beneficial thing.
I mostly hear head static. You want to do something with your gun.
Yes, put a proper sights on it. And beyond
Yes.
that, I wanted to look for some explosives.
Okay, you want to look for some explosive and do it. Okay, I think you can do both then, like in a week probably, depending on successes. Which one would you want to get started on first?
Let's put a sights on my gun.
Alright, sights on your gun first. Let's see. Where's the crafting thing again? Dome technological world. Where the fuck was it? There. Okay, repair and modification. Are you gonna try to build it from scratch, or are you gonna do this like are you gonna try to make like something completely new?
I think I have. Do I have the necessary abilities to make new gun parts?
What a site you can probably manage.
Fair enough. Then I'll gladly to make something of my own, so it's got
Okay.
proper.
Okay, the way it's gonna work, you're gonna first make since I don't believe we have high enough matter, you're supposed to just get you essentially do it mundanely first, and then enhance it afterwards with your magic. Depending, it's probably gonna be like a correspondence and stuff, but yeah. Okay, so I actually have engineering. That should be like more than enough in my opinion.
Okay, that's nice.
Actually, engineering technology, yeah, that's no problem. So you can just roll me some. You have good materials, I believe. Yeah. But what quality do you want to go for? Actually, I should ask you first.
Thing needs to be fucking great.
So you have the option between average commercial quality, which is like plus zero thing, which you probably won't get you that much in terms of like difficulty reduction, and I would say we need to go for like expensive and high quality for the good shit at least. So we're talking about minimum difficulty modifier +2. And you're doing a new part, which is it's just 6. So yeah, and we're probably gonna look for a moderate improvement. So I do get difficulty 5 only. Actually, no, it's a difficulty of 8 here. If you do moderate improvement during existing device.
Well, Nancy Taylor's applies. I fucking want to go for perfection stuff.
Okay, you want to go for peak perfection stuff, so yeah, I believe that would be it goes then back to difficulty 8 here. Yeah, just roll me like your what's it called? Like you're probably you have some matter, right? Yeah, 1 matter.
Yes.
So you're gonna roll your arete first. Your arete at 4, which would then reduce the difficulty of your other roll.
F.
Yes, I see.
Can I try again?
Not this way, since this is like an extend, like it's a magic enhanced ability stuff, which doesn't really work the same way if you were to do it as like a ritual.
Fair enough.
Okay, then you have Hands of Daedalus, so you have to roll at difficulty 8. Your I would say intelligence plus either engineering or technology, whichever you're more comfortable with.
That would be technology.
All right, you're free to spend a willpower if you're feeling insecure.
I will.
Good.
There you go. That's 3 successes.
All right. Hey, you take like a whole day on it and get a good progress in, but it's not quite finished yet. You may roll again.
Let's roll again. Do I have to do the arete again, or just yeah?
You would be still using your arete roll from before, essentially.
Okay. Cool. Fucking F.
Okay, it's not a botch, but this day you don't make any progress at all.
Let's try one more time if I can. I pull power stamina 3. I don't know if it applies if you do it in a couple of days' time, but
I mean, yeah, it's essentially. It's not like you do magic, like you have to do it, where you have to do it like continuously. You know, it's more like going to your workshop and like working there for a bit and taking normal breaks and stuff. But since you know it's not actual magic, you're not really that pressured.
okay, fair enough. Then I'd like to try again if that's okay with you. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
I'll spend a willpower. Fucking.
All right. Like after the sucky day before, you basically aced the whole thing. And managed to get like very good progress in.
I don't think creative applies to that, does it?
Would it? Huh?
It's a hard question, isn't it? Because it kind of does, it also kind of doesn't.
Yeah, like it's not really that creative overall.
Is
it's
it though? Because I'm making something unique. It's not just a stock standard thing. I'm using parts that, you know, you wouldn't think of because I'm trying to make this thing perfect, you know?
I see. Well, anyways, I think okay, it will apply, but but it's more for the future because you already have like way more than enough successes.
Oh, I do? I didn't think I did.
Yeah, you are looking for like 5 successes overall. Like I was looking at the chart over here,
Ah, okay.
and you're essentially making like some sort of like prototype, like new thing based upon like an existing thing. So it's not that hard.
Okay, cool.
So, and now for the last roll. Now I want you to roll some just correspondence, I believe. Yes.
I have a question. How much starting crit should we've had?
Your avatar rating. So 3.
Okay. What would be the difficulty for the correspondence? I presume 4.
Yes. However, you may do it as a ritual. Actually, you kind of need to, since this is like working something over essentially, and it's only correspondence 1, I believe, to do like enhancements of this kind.
In that case, let's do that. So the ritual is just 3 dice up.
Base difficulty is 4. So just yeah. Okay, so you see that. Oh, you didn't actually do it as a. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna roll with this. This is enough. These are enough successes. Don't.
Wait, but you told me how to. What was I supposed to do? I'm sorry.
It was just a ritual. I thought you were familiar with it since we actually did it in Mage together. Like the way it works is that that you essentially like roll an attribute plus an ability. In your case, this would once again be like an intelligent technology thing. And then you know, like reduce the difficulty accordingly, but you're only gonna lose like 1, like it's gonna go like 1 difficulty lower.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I don't remember much about that campaign anymore.
Okay, that's fair.
Mechanically.
So, okay. Let me actually look. So this is like some sort of enhancement. We need to look at duration real quick. I don't have the duration chart in my head. That's the wrong book. Common magical reference chart. Duration. Okay, we have 3 successes. You are looking at. Oh fuck! That's only 1 success. 1 day. My bad. You're actually looking at more. Okay, let me just like copy the chart real quick, and then you can say like which way you want to go. I thought it was longer.
Ah, I see. Okay. So the attribute plus ability, I presume like intelligence technology works?
Yep.
What would be the difficulty, my friend?
4 again.
Just once or keep going?
Okay, the wouldn't have changed anything for the previous roll anyway, so just roll it again, like you earlier if you want to go for more duration.
I'm going to roll RSA, right?
Yeah.
I shall do so.
Okay, that's already 6 successes. And for this kind of shit, yeah. You permanently manage to like enhance your thing. Since you don't have any computers, you probably can't go for like the computer targeting system, so I'm just gonna say you're gonna get the
I have computers.
gear minimum.
I still have computers. I have people you can ask
That's-
about that.
That's high school level. I'm sorry.
I can ask some of my friends upon some point, right?
If they want to devote like downtime to it, then yes.
Or like, if I eventually get enough to do it myself.
I'm sorry, Domino. I'm busy. Does anybody else have computers to help Domino?
Ooh.
I have 2 on computers, that's enough.
For the computer, to make a computer targeting system, I don't think so.
Well, I'm sorry, I tried.
Couldn't I technically ask Bendy?
You could actually.
You could probably make me.
You don't like
What do you want to like what are you gonna offer in return?
Well, I do really well of keeping the base running, like mechanical wise. I already cleared out some stuff, and if Bendy ever needs some particular like sockets or like pipes cleaned, I'm more than willing to do it.
Well, Bendy doesn't really like care about that much, since he can technically be just taken out and installed somewhere else. And considering like his part of the base is would be pretty secure overall. Like even if the base blows up, there's like a goodish chance that he will survive it and be installed like another thing. So what he like what he probably would like you to do is something a bit different. Well, what he wants you to do is to essentially he wants you to keep an eye on your fellow guys and give him like some some updates on some things. He's a bit interested. Like he's only worked like 1 AI for an entire base, but he likes to know like what's exactly going on. So aside from the files themselves, he wants you to see what they're up to, essentially. What do you going to do that?
This is too vague. Like, is this, I go ahead and check out what the others are doing, tell the AI and be done?
No, like it's a long-term thing.
I don't know how I feel about that. It feels a lot like treachery to me.
What? Is it too much to ask for this AI to know what's going on in the base it's been assigned to?
Kinda, yeah. If it was meant to know, it would know. Like, if it needed the capabilities to see what was going on at all times, it would have it already, and it wouldn't need to ask me. And besides, I don't think I know enough about computers, like, really. Like, I don't know.
Okay, so you're gonna decline that.
I'm afraid I must.
Okay. Not too bad. Would have been such a nice opening.
Puts him in the shit list file. Accidental death activate.
Oof, not that bad. But yeah, this is certainly gonna be noted down. Oh fuck, what the fuck happened to my PDF here? Okay, I believe like the thing just before the computer assisted thing was like -2 difficulty, among a few other things. I don't remember it quite from my head, on top of my head.
It was permanent, the effect at least. So. But I think that I'll probably finish with tinkering of it right now, and I think I might go ahead and look for some explosives if I still have the time.
I didn't understand. But first off, I'm looking for your site.
For my what?
For your sites.
My what? Sorry, I really.
Your sites.
My site.
Yes, gun sites.
Okay, my apologies.
Okay, so we're gonna go with we'll probably like the sniper scope for this, I believe. Yes, there's no downside to this, so you can have that, but instead of like a -2 difficulty, you get a -3 to it.
Blast.
But keep in mind you have to take 2 turns to aim. Of course, you could also downgrade like the laser sights, but they would only take like 1 turn to aim. But if you're taking a turn to aim, that might not make a difference.
True. Would the difficulty reduction still be the same if I just opted to get the laser sight?
No, like it will only be -1 base, so it would add a -2. So if you want to like go for like sharpshooter memes, the sniper scope is probably the better thing, because it takes like longer to aim, but it's like easier.
Let's not go for Mimi yet, maybe down the line.
Okay, so you're gonna go for laser sights then?
Yeah.
Sure. You go for laser sights, and
Suggest I don't put laser sights on the laser rifle?
I mean it's up to you. It doesn't really matter to me.
I just like the idea of putting laser sights on a laser.
Sure. Not that you have like a modified laser sight with like a -2 difficulty instead of like 1.
So I spend 1 turn aiming and I get -2 difficulty, right?
Yep. Pretty easy overall.
Yep.
Alright, did you want to do something else after that? But I didn't hear you, because your internet was garbage.
I'd like to go look for some explosives, if there are any available. If not, I'll make some.
Well, there are none directly available. You could essentially like try to break up existing ammo and like make some makeshift explosives that way. Or what you could also do, you could also like do you probably wanted to do something a bit more prepared. So since you probably use it in space, right? So Molotov probably won't do.
Fair enough.
You need something that already has like everything inside of it to burn.
I mean, if you want, there are some places nearby with some good fertilizer, and I heard that ammonium nitrate can make a big boom.
Especially shipped from Israel.
I like the sound of that.
Okay, so you want to do that then?
Indeed.
All right.
Okay. I guess we have an expedition to Haulani.
All right. So who's all gonna go with that? And also, I probably should ask Ems what he wants to do in his downtime. Like, did this?
Very simple.
Yeah.
I was gonna say very simple. I actually have a lot of things to do. So, first, I'm going to recycle those ancient androids. You know, recycle them, get like the circuit board and all that shit to I nearly called you Wesker, damn it, for 2 seconds. Webster. Because, you know, he likes to analyze the AI, I think he said last session. And trade in the useless parts to get the basic ship material, you know?
Alright, Demi isn't here right now, at least he's muted. And they would be busy during the week, since, you know, he's doing like the other stuff. Which probably takes up like most of his time. But yeah.
Just leave it in a box out of his room and say, here's some fun stuff you can analyze.
Alright. So you're dismantling the tech. It's pretty primitive, so but also grown over, so it's not that easy. Are you gonna employ magic to do it? Yes or no? You certainly have enough of it.
Would it be quicker if I used the magic?
Yes, it would definitely be quicker.
Yeah, I have enough matter for it.
Okay.
Let me get my paper. Because I haven't opened that.
Sorry, what?
I haven't opened my mage book yet.
That's fair. I can probably tell you. I'm gonna look at like what if there's like a difference if a 3 is gonna use, but I don't think there is, for at least not for this.
Like, fuck. Alter form. It's just if you're altering something, I'm just more separating. So will that be under 2?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to look if like 3 does something helpful. If not, then you can it won't change anything. But if it would, then you know, like I want to give like, essentially I don't want to Jew you out of potential like better stuff essentially.
Oh yeah, once I do the dismantling of the thing, I would like to activate me other spheres, you know, correspondence, prime, you know, level 1s, just to see if there's any residence I can sense.
Yeah, okay.
And note it down, and send it off.
Okay, essentially what you want to do here is, like, it's probably like a separate roll, but you can do it beforehand, like squeeze it in, since it wouldn't take like much time at all. So what you're essentially going to do is, with like Prime, you could just sense your synergy and resonance. I'm not going to roll this like Naxi. I'm going to say you need to like specify like what kind of like sensory effect you want to activate.
My particular senses I want to do is the eyes.
Oh, that's not what I meant. More like how should I say this? Like what you want to see, for example, like if you were to imply like mind 1, you could, for example, like, go for aura sight, Or for prime, it would be like synergy, like sensing synergy and resonance, that sort of thing.
Okay. I'll probably activate Prime 1 to sense if there is any form of energy at all. You know, since it's a dead thing from long ago, does it have any, like, taint, if you know? Something that's not pro-technocratic?
Sure, that's easy enough. What you're probably gonna like what you're gonna do is you're gonna stand like your lab, or how this is gonna work.
My lab, it's just logical to use the lab, like you've been saying not to.
All right. Apart from like, the usual stuff, you can just roll me some perception technology or science, depending like what you want to use. The result might vary a bit.
What's the difficulty?
Like since it's a level 1 effect, it's 4 as a base.
Oh, for perception technology?
Yes.
Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 6 at 4. Can't wait to get the -6s. Nah, nothing's wrong with this technology, lads.
No. Okay, that's pretty good. So we're here already at minimum difficulty. If you're prime 1.
Yep, I do.
So you're already at 3. Since it can't get any lower.
Want me to roll Erite 3?
Arete at 3. Yeah.
I'll probably spend a willpower, because I remember my last Erite roll. It was fucking horrible.
Sure. Ah, perfect. So you got 3 successes. That should be enough. Or shouldn't it be? Anyways, if you like examine the whole thing, you and like put properly on the lab. Unlike the last time, you have like a proper look at it, and like you feel like some interesting energies from there. Nothing too nefarious as far as you can tell. It's mostly like some aging resonance and like some metallic resonance, and you feel some sort of like lingering dimensional energy, essentially. You at least you think that's what it is. Like you don't have you're not familiar with like other words yourself, but this is like kind of a touch of it. Like it's not quite a resonance as as you would put it, but it's like just a touch of it. Like it has like soaked has been soaked in it.
Okay. So it's aging material, something lingering dimensional energy, just a touch of it.
Yeah.
Overall, right?
Yep.
You know, since I want to add that to the report I made in my research notes.
Yes. Very good.
So, oh, that out of the way in case the boss asks more questions about it. Let's dismantle this thing.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's see.
Let's get the good shit and the bad shit.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, dismantling it like with like just 2 should be good enough. Yeah. What would you going to go for? Like just like bars of like raw material. Here's the gold, here's the copper, here's the silver, and so on. Or do you? Okay, that's easy enough.
It's just simple that way. We want to keep it as simple as possible. Because the sell prices, you don't want to mix them up.
Yeah. In this case, I would ask you to roll your intelligence science, though. At a yeah, it's 5 base difficulty.
Would my merit mechanical attribute apply as well?
It's not really about mechanic stuff, I believe. So let me just check the. It's page 44 in Book of Secrets.
Yep. There's a reason why I always put the page number.
Yeah, no, that's really helpful. Mechanical aptitude. That's also difficulty when you're looking at road based on working with mechanical technology. No, you don't have to be a technomancer. Would that apply? Just for melting it down, yeah, sure, why not?
Difficulty 3, I heard.
Yeah, go for difficulty 3, even though it hurts me.
I always wanted to hurt you that way. Be like, no. Would creative fly?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't. But it doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. It's already a minimum difficulty. So roll your irritate to separate it.
Irritate at difficulty?
Difficulty 3 now because of your successes.
Yep. Seems pretty good.
All right. I think you probably need more successes than that, though.
Alright.
Yeah, we're gonna go for like, yeah, just roll once again. And we'll see. Yeah, okay.
I got 3 stamina here, so I could go for another one if you want, before I take a rest.
Oh, you're just gonna do. By the way, you're just gonna do the robots, or are you also gonna try to do like the bronze cannons?
At the first, I think I'll do the robots before I do the bronze cannons, because bronze cannons are fucking massive, yo. Like, they were at the end of the ship.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to do it separately.
Yep. I could put them all together, but I know that will require a higher amount of successes, and that will be quite punishing for me. Because I don't have good stamina.
I mean, you could probably do like one more roll, and it wouldn't be too bad, because the like they only like one. Unlike this, they like it's not that many materials in it, like
Okay.
different ones. Like they're
Okay.
I actually like trying gonna make like bronze bars out of it, or you're gonna try to make separate. I think bronze was like copper and tin. Yeah.
Yeah, copper and tin. Keep separating them, you know? You want to sell them individually, you know, for the highest mark. Because people are after raw materials, not just the copper bars. Kappa.
Okay, then just roll me once again, and if you get, we're gonna look. If you're gonna get like another 3 successes, then it should be fine. Yeah, no, that's good enough. Yeah, you just like melt it all down. Like you're already done with the robots really quick, and then you decide to just throw in the cannons as well and yeet them. And
Yep.
and have like bunch of have even more bars. So you have like a good amount of raw materials. Not everything will be that useful for like crafting, but if you manage to like trade it, you could perhaps get materials that you currently lack. You're probably gonna look for like a bit more sturdier materials, like steel or like or titanium or some stuff like that. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I could ask. Well, yeah, I could ask Bendy. Yeah, because for an order to trade, I need to know somebody who's got contacts. Hmm.
Benny doesn't actually know that many people.
Well, I could probably know crew members who've got contacts.
Perhaps. Okay, so Bacon. About the stamina thing, you can actually buff it. To buff your stamina, you can't do magic at the same time as your. Like you can't do two kinds of magic at the same time, but you can like cast magic beforehand and have it still persist while you do your thing essentially. For example, like what makes sense for you is to like go ahead and buff your stamina. Is for like it's like for non-permanency, it's like one, like you can buff it per one success per dot. So for like 4 you would go to for 4 you could buff to 4, and then you need to add some duration to it, which in your case would probably be the safest option be a day. So like 7 successes overall, and the end you would have like 5 stamina for the day.
I can just with life 4 I can level up my physical attributes for half the cost, right?
Indeed you can. That's
That's my plan.
yeah, okay. That's entirely fair. That will be a bit more difficult. Let me see. I wrote a handout on this. Oh crap! I didn't make it public. There you go. Essentially, like you're gonna look at higher successes here, but you're only looking at you're doing it on yourself, so you're looking at 4 successes plus another 2, because I don't think you have more XP left over. Yes, that's life 3. I think he has that.
Yeah, I have like 3.
Yeah, shouldn't be a problem. But 4 successes and 4 for like the base, and another 2 for the what's it called? for the normal stuff, like for the buff itself, or rather, raising it. So how would you actually go about this?
About what? Trying to raise my attributes, or
Yeah, like your magic. Yeah, you have like a level 3 of sphere. Like you essentially, like, I want you to say like how you're gonna do it, so I can decide like what to roll.
I mean, I think I'm going to do that later after I understand better, because there should be some consequences to that, right?
No, it's to some degree, yes.
So yeah, then I will look and read about it. So next session I can think on raising it.
Okay. I mean, it's not that difficult, to be honest, but yeah, like essentially, yeah. Okay. Anyways, so we have that. We still need to do something, right? Yeah, the base, the expedition itself.
Yep.
Okay, we still gonna handle this like a downtime, and like any XP, any like willpower you spend during that will be subtracted from like what you come out with at the end of downtime. So keep that in mind. But other than that, it won't be anything special. The question is like, the damage is fully caught up, so we can just go on without them, I guess.
Yeah, because seems everybody's downtime's good. That's nice.
Yeah.
The question is, can Android work as a scuffed mining droid?
I think she can make something here. Yeah, no, she can like she can do like drilling and stuff, and also like carry stuff. But you have to like advise the robot. Like it only follows like orders essentially. Like it's very limited in what it can do.
I guess then I could borrow Android for the quick expedition to get the fertilizer material.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Puts a camera. I'll watch from a distance.
Oof. Alright. And Donna also wanted to go with this, I believe.
Indeed.
And once again, with some nice fertilizer, which totally won't blow up.
I mean, that's the point of it.
Human say human fertilizer? I didn't know they were I didn't know they were there for the cutting.
Oh yeah, I didn't put it like in the proper commission yet, but there is actually a sort of like mission going on, like it's sort of like a side mission. When you investigate those places, they research and execution was doing like some research before, like extracting, doing some extraction on those nodes, on this, and like the avatar star messed it up, so it's just energy readings right now that they have, but nothing about the node level itself and stuff like that. And they want to know if like anything has changed. So they would be willing to help you with like other stuff. Actually, they would be to what does it say? Developing, yeah. Up-to-date data for them as they whatever suitable extraction methods. Okay, so like your word base will probably be something related to those things. So you might have someone joining you or something that will maintain those places for like extraction later on. Maybe do like some research and stuff. Well, it's not exactly circuitry boards that are in the robots amps. It's more it's a bit different. Let's just say that we're gonna wait like from what you saw, it's more like the steamy kind, I guess, to some degree. But without actual steam. Like there's lots of like gears inside of it, like working together. That's more akin to it.
Fair. So, in essence, it's a steam engine, so that's how it gets its power source electricity from, right?
It's not running on electricity. It's like I don't know how should I say it. Like essentially, like there's inside of it. There's like certain contraptions, based on like a bit like older designs that store kinetic energy more or less. Like those little toys you had as a child, where you can just screw some screw in the back.
Yeah, I know them.
Yeah, so it's more akin to that, but more sophisticated than that. So there's no actual burning stuff inside of it.
But I would still attempt to even though it's working on gears, like there has to be, well, in quotation marks, something, I would suppose, that it functions on. Like, so is there anything similar to a brain or stuff like that?
Well, you see a place inside of it, I guess. But before we go on with that, I probably want you to roll something for that, to see like how good it is. Let me get your sheet if there's like anything suitable on it.
Got technology, got science, hypertech, if that would maybe work somehow.
No, it wouldn't. But with technology, you can make do.
Technology?
Yeah. You probably want to employ magic for this, right?
I suppose I do have mind and matter if both need to be used. To sense stuff, at least.
I think like it must help. Like since you're not, as you're mostly looking at the material itself, I would say it would be best to like use some sort of like matter effect to see, to like get like decomposition and like guess how those pieces fit together. To get. Yeah.
I only have matter 1 in that case, so
that's enough. That's enough. Like sensory effects are level 1.
Okay, so what should I roll for? Intelligence, technology?
Since you're already in the lab, you probably go for intelligence technology for this, yeah.
Okay. What difficulty?
We are looking at this level 1 effect, so we're looking at difficulty of 4. No, extra ranks won't apply. Neither will creative.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's way more. You only need like one success to go to difficulty 3. So let's go. You can roll the Arete at 3.
Arete at 3 essentially.
Yeah, minimum.
So description magic, EP mod is nothing, and difficulty is 3. Perfect.
Alright, 2 successes. No, that's good enough, I would say. Okay, so like essentially, what you find is like some, like after like rummaging around there, I guess a bit, instead of this old robot, like most of it seems to be just okay, this part moves the like forwards the movement towards the arms, this to the legs, but then you finally make your way through the whole thing and find where, like from where it's controlled. It doesn't make much sense to you.
Obviously.
But what you can guess that certain inputs, you're not really sure how everything's supposed to work, but so certain inputs seem to cause certain reactions within a sort of I guess brain with like much more smaller gears and stuff inside of it, where you put something in front and then so some gear moves when you apply like a little movement, and you also find the supposed power source to be like some sort of like a hyper winded spring that probably got winded up it's before movement, but you see it's like almost exhausted with what it had.
Okay. So, seeming about the inputs, if I put force there, what does it seem that the method of usual input seems to be? Is it sound, or is it seemingly more something else?
Well, that's the weird part. Like, it seems to be like the normal senses, sight and like sound, and like even at some point you take like a coffee and like a whiff gets over and you see from like, the corner of your eyes like some reaction, and then check again with like putting like the coffee directly next to it, and it seemed to react to it there too, which is really weird. They shouldn't work like that.
Welcome to deviant magic, essentially.
Yeah, essentially. You could probably like learn a lot from like the gears themselves, like how they're connected and stuff. But like with the AI part, that's a bit lost on you.
Yeah.
But it works a bit, like pre-programmed stuff you did in like during your time at NASA, when they the schooled you. But in a weird way done.
In general, this was informative, but kind of useless to actual science, because just smelling thing doesn't move gears. So, fuck you, reality deviants.
Yeah, like it's the weird part there about it.
Okay.
But,
So,
like you can of course if you were to go nuts on it, you could probably like try to restore it, but there would be a lot of like unaccounted stuff for which if things go wrong and considering your history, it might not reflect the best on you.
indeed, and we do kind of have orders to do not touch, but at the same time, with the help of Hyde, we could extract parts and make a miniature bullshit out of it, so that it's not actually harmful. Aha. Or rather, we can just also take the weapons off, and that would work.
I mean, I suppose, yeah. Like weapons wise, you don't know, like you don't think there's like much there, especially like investigating with matter. Also, I should have not have your role intelligence, but rather perception. But whatever, it doesn't matter right now. That's my bad. It has like essentially like just some built-in swords. Like one hand is a sword, and like the other hand is like a proper hand.
Right. So my idea is to hi, MC here. So I have an idea.
Yes.
If we're able to disarm them, right?
Mm.
We could, for the time being, use them for, or rather help you with the mining droids as very menial labor sort of dudes. Mostly carrying stuff.
Oh, by the way, like Ems has melted most of this down, and this is only the remnants, essentially, what Ems left you over.
Got it. Never mind then.
It's just you're better off getting like better materials and do it the proper way. Then
Fair.
using
No. Gold is good, especially in space.
Yeah.
Alright, good to know.
Yeah, but you won't be able to like do that much anymore because you still like spend most of your downtime or like in the first week anyways on your programming progress. Like you can of course like squeeze in like some minor things, but like nothing too crazy. But yeah, okay. I guess then it's time for the expedition.
Yes, let's get the fertilizer.
Yeah, are you gonna do like the energy reading thing too, or you're just gonna like
Oh yeah, we're going to do energy reading. We can carry like I'm going to carry the droid, my monkey friend. So plus the domino, so we have like some space for extra personnel to just do examinations and stuff.
Sure. Alright, but you still have to like do most of the things yourself. Demi, you're currently busy. I don't want to like drew you out of this. You can like postpone some stuff. From like your progress essentially, like postpone it a bit, and be still able to attend this mission.
Sure.
It will only be like 1 day, so
Yeah, no worry.
yeah.
I'll go for it.
Yeah, okay. So
come with my droid android cup.
okay, so
So what is this expedition about? Where are we going?
Bacon wants to get fertilizer, and Domino also wants to get fertilizer, but to make explosive out of it. And Ems is, I think, just along for the ride to watch the others fail.
So we're going to the other base, I'm presuming then.
No, to the Halani energy readings. There is I don't know if we're there for that, but there is essentially like some unofficial mission for this, or like where you have. They know that there were nodes there previously, and they were working on like some extraction methods for that. But thanks to the Avatar Storm, like everything got scrambled, and they only know that it has still like energy readings there, but they don't know what is. And like considering that what happened like at Hunamons, there isn't really that much effort spent to like look at everything. It's not that high priority, but I would be very thankful if like someone checked it out. I'm deciding like the exact rewards for this, but presumably like that with someone we be coming and like working on like making some extraction. They are like monitoring stuff. Like once you do the initial work, essentially. Okay.
Either do you want the gorilla to drive?
Yeah.
It's not far away, luckily. There's maybe like a 1 hour drive too.
2 hours if we go to regular speed.
Yeah. Okay. I can just drive away, I guess.
Like places on on the road again. We're on the road again.
Also, someone roll me like a luck die.
I got it. Nice.
No. Okay. So, you're approaching the base, not the base, but the crater where the engineers are located. In the distance, you see a bit. You see like some movement in the crater walls, but they seem to disappear as you draw closer. You're not really sure what exactly that was. They either escaped from you or are hiding somewhere now. So what do?
Well, I just get out of the vehicle with my weapon and start looking for a place so the android can start digging.
Oh, so you're gonna drive like right into the crater?
Yes.
Okay,
Couldn't we use like correspondence on it beforehand?
you can, yes.
It sounds like maybe a safer option.
I think you're the only one that can do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Plus,
like what spheres do you have? Do you have spirit by any chance? Yes,
The
you
spirit.
do. Oh no, yeah. Actually, talking like I'm looking at the correspondence man sheet because you need to have like at least one dot in a sphere to do like the cooperation thing. So I think like Domino needs to do this alone because he's the only one that has that combination and the right level of correspondence, of course. Okay. Assuming that you're gonna take your time.
yes.
Okay. So, let me see. What are your tools again? Your instruments. Yeah, your computers, mathematics, your lab, and your gear. Yeah, you can probably like sit down with like a computer and like put up like some equipment, like some sensors, and just roll me some. I think I'm gonna go with perception technology. I'm gonna try to make this more consistent in the future. I like did it the wrong time once, so gonna do that. All right. That's
What's the difficulty? Just basics?
no. Since it's like level 2 effect, the base would be 5. And then your arity again with a difficulty 3. You have just enough successes.
Nice.
Wonderful. I need to look at the chart real quick. Base casting, blah blah blah. Correspondence ranges. Fuck. The range, a fucking line of sight. I'm afraid you have to do to roll again.
It's fine. Both of them, I take it?
No, only the. You have enough stamina to just continue. Very good. So, 3 successes. Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah. I presume like you've looked at like maps before and stuff, so I'm gonna say like 3 successes would be enough since you're only gonna get only gonna worry about rough readings anyways.
Yeah, no. Being sent to this planet would have definitely required you to at least have looked at some maps of regions. At least stuff like kind of close by.
Yeah, and I presume like with Spirit you probably look for like a spiritual residue or something like that, right?
Indeed.
Okay, so So you don't really like notice anything large. There's like some concentration in the middle of the crater. You presume that's where the node at least used to be. There's like some weakening of reality more or less there. as it's to be expected. But other than that, it seems to be clear.
That's kind of reassuring, kind of not. But okay. Don't think that's the end of it, but okay.
That's fine. That's fine. So yeah, how are you gonna proceed?
I'll tell the rest that, hey, it looks clear, but there was something I wanted to discuss with you fine people as we went along. I want to, tell everybody about my, me requesting the robot trade and making, computers, and his strange request that it felt like people should know about, that was a thing that was asked of me.
Hmm.
And I might want to be careful with it.
So you want to tell everyone about it? Okay.
Yeah, no, I clearly told the robot no. Yeah, I know.
No, I mean with your party members.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Okay. So let me just note that down.
Good thing to tell. Never trust AI. I saw that movie about robots taking over humanity. Bad stuff.
I'm pretty sure Space Odyssey comes out in 2001. Well, like a few months before its release.
I'm talking about Matrix. It was
That's like-
99.
Was it?
Yeah.
Fuck me, I thought I was in the year 2000s.
I think the Matrix was 99 if I remember correctly. Yeah, 99.
Yep, you're correct. You are correct. Silly me.
Okay. So, now that Domino has successfully doomed himself,
Figures.
is there anything more you want to do before heading in?
Look, guys, if I somehow disappear, this is where my laser rifle is. Treat it fucking carefully. My most valued possession. Time to pick up the arrangement bigotry towards AI now.
Please. The arrangement.
It's a flaw. Very good one. +3.
Yeah, so that sounds like something deserved of what, how Radome is talking. I mean, I probably would have tried to wait for a situation where we're not actually inside of the rover or anything connected to the base door, because I don't fucking know what AI are like.
So you're gonna walk away from your rover suddenly. I'm gonna strip from your spacesuit as well. Just go out naked.
I'll just fucking wait until we're actually outside and actually doing something on the outside. Fucking hell. You're making me paranoid now, Radoma.
Do I?
Yes.
I mean, all that's gonna happen is that's
My suit is suddenly gonna stop working, is it?
no. I mean, you're just proving that you're not worth it. That's all. But don't worry about it. It's just that a lot of very profitable opportunities have passed up.
Do you want me to fucking try to retcon all this? Because I don't think I can.
No, don't worry about it. Just don't worry. It's fine.
Yeah, Radoma, I've officially pressed the I don't give a fuck button, so you can stop doing that.
What the fuck is that colour? Oh, now I'm gonna have grey as my typing colour. Fuck's sake.
Then we need to stop calling people.
No, I'm a social individual.
Disgusting. But yeah, you arrive at the crater, seemingly safe. You don't see any movements, so it probably is nothing. Well, whatever was there before seems to have left.
So, what is supposed to be in this crater, or is it just supposed to be like a crash?
What is what essentially is in the crater? You see, like more or less in the center. You see like some like patch of I guess Ceres dirt that's lighter colored. From your reports, you would know that that stuff is like fertile in a loose sense of the word. It has like organic compounds and stuff, including the much sought after nitrogen molecules.
Fair. I'm going to be bad at this, but not sure if anybody else would take this on the rein. But considering that it's a crater and that it is, something definitely crashed in here, no fucking doubt about that. Can I use, with the help of some form of scanner, essentially, right? I want to apply Prime 1, essentially, and I want to see if there's, in quotation marks, readings, which is more of task readings, essentially.
Sure, that's just essentially like looking for resonance and synergy, which is easy enough to do with Prime Run. I think you're just gonna go, since you're using your technology and stuff, just use your like perception technology.
Okay.
And to apply some sensors.
Difficulty for this is
It's 4 base. And then we're gonna roll your arrow here again to see like how good it actually went.
and the error is at 3.
Yep.
Or how much? Okay.
3. Yeah.
Damn, these are. The last time I did Erite as well was double 9s.
Oh, we just entered the crater arms, and people are looking at the resonance currently. At least Demi is. Yeah, no. Yeah, with those successes, you're safely able to tell that. Yeah, that's still a node, and you feel like the energy pulsating strong as expected, and you notice like some interesting resonance. Nothing too crazy. It's more like a crystallized resonance, and what would you call it? Like an earthly resonance as well.
I'll inform the others of the readings, and just in case, progress carefully. In case there's a resonance cascade.
Oof, that's probably not. Oh yeah, so someone can we roll a 1d2?
I do it.
The domino did it. Okay. That's okay. Okay, also like
My
for
road front is
yeah.
yeah, my road front is frozen. Great. Again.
What's that weird thing in the middle?
Just dragging out the new token
Oh,
since
because we actually found out what this is. So it is a node.
yeah, like what, you were expecting like a node, but what from your readings you can essentially say it's like most of the energy seems to be like collecting on like the ground as a sort of a TAS or currency, as you would call it as a technocrat.
I just got the best idea in the world. Guys, there's compound on a node. Can you imagine how fertile it is? We can grow stuff super fast.
Yes, that's why we're here mining it. Robots,
But-
start digging.
But if it's really good and grows fast, that means we wouldn't even have to use a lot of it. Right?
We have 75 metric ton space in the car. We are going to fill it up.
I'm going to keep my void suit on, by the way.
I mean, you
Anywhere.
you kind of have to as technocrat.
No. Even in the rover, right?
Sure.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about that in character if we don't have to do it in the rover because it's gonna stink.
I mean, the cargo compartment would be like isolated because it doesn't have like proper life support on it, and so it's like sealed off against like the place where you essentially sit during the. Yeah. Also, don't worry, Domino. There should be enough of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. By my calculations, if at least 10%, you get it as ammonium nitrate. So 10% of 75 metric tons.
Hey.
So 75. So you can make like 4 equivalent or 4 metric tons of TNT.
Good.
I hope you don't make that much TNT.
It's gonna get me kicked out, so let's not do that straight away. I'll wait a little.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
It's that the explosive is going to be you're going to need a lot of mass to get a good explosion. Like instead of just one stick of dynamite, you're going to need like a large tube with 3 times the regular explosives.
Okay. So yeah, the robot starts drilling away with occasionally, like carrying stuff to the back of the rover. What are you guys doing during that time? Also, like one of you needs to like supervise that robot because it's dumb. So you usually decide which one of you is going to do that.
Yeah, I'm going to supervise the robot, and also I'm keeping guard with my weapon out. Just going with the robot, alert to anything close by that I can shoot.
Sure. All right. What are the rest of you gonna do?
I don't even know what I could do.
At the moment, I'm writing the report.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Just taking some time and and like writing a proper report on this. If you were you're writing on the report on the note, right?
On my research notes first, then I'll just copy and paste it onto the party handout.
Sure, that's perfectly fine. Okay. Like if you want to, you guys could like you could try to find that that whatever moved before in here.
Sure.
Actually, you have like good spheres for that, Demi.
Excuse me?
Do you have actually good spheres for that? You have time too.
Yeah.
Well, what you could try to do is use like a time 2 like and prime 1 effect to like trace to like find like any like trace trace resonance like something could have left.
Got it. It's basically tracks.
Yeah, like technological tracking.
Tracks. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Didn't know that was possible. Nice to know. Sure, I can try that, but I'm not perceptive as fuck.
Yeah, I guess that. I think you're the only one with time though, unfortunately.
So, fuck it. I'll try.
Sure. It's gonna level 2 effect. So it's just gonna roll like you're gonna probably lose like your equipment, right?
Yeah. I mean, how else am I gonna do it?
Yeah, exactly. Let's time magic is perfectly safe. I've used it in Nexus game all the time.
Obviously.
Also, roll me like a perception technology for your to like get out your gear.
You
And
said
like,
base difficulty is 4, right?
yeah, and no, it was actually 5 because like it have 2 effect. It's always like the highest sphere plus 3.
Got it. So
for-
it's like Tremere rituals, magics, blah blah.
Yeah, it gets a bit harder if you do the full glass stuff, but it's pretty safe out here. Okay, and then you roll your arity. It's a difficulty 4. Like each success gives you like a difficulty reduction. Okay, so successes, that's not too bad, I guess. It takes you a bit, but eventually you're able to trace like several, like sort of like tracks, as like some presumably entities. Like from what you can get with your prime sphere. Like you're essentially getting like some like some elemental resonance. Like some of it feels like ice, some of it feels like rock, and like some of it feels like just plain salt. There's around like 4 or 5. You're not really sure like how many entities there were, because like some of the stuff is like overlapping, and some entities might be similar to the others. But they all seem to lead to towards a node.
But we're already around it, so
Yeah, like you would even like with your little with like what little you know about cosmology, you would know that nodes. It's like easier to cross there to the other side, to like subspace. So there's a good chance that they might have escaped to that.
right. Inform the others, and mostly just be careful in case any EDs cross. And yeah, just I'll keep on guard and have a gun out. I mean, I can't cross, so.
Yeah, like like if you come back in the future and start and to try to do something, then you might need some security. If you try to like do something more permanent. Like for now, they seem to have retreated. And actually, roll me some intelligence, cosmology. Everyone who has it.
Okay.
Just 6. This is not that difficult.
It's a nice one, Dom, now.
Oh fucking hell.
Sometimes it be that way.
Okay, let's start with with Demi actually. Okay, like for what you know, like EDEs essentially just follow like their nature, like most of them anyways. Which means like as long as you don't really violate their element that much, or like whatever they embody, with this we probably would take a good guess at its elements. Since to consider like the previous resonance, you're fairly certain that it's okay, that it's pretty okay here. But you, Domino, did you tell Domino about the about like whatever resonance you found?
Yeah, I would have informed them.
Yeah, good. Okay. You're able to like to takes you basically back to class, where they talk about like different kinds of EDEs. And now you see like you see it before your eyes, some like sample pictures essentially of some like a salt elemental, like an ice elemental. You remember seeing as well. And like some different kind of like metal ones, like an earth elemental, and that sort of deal. But what you would know from that is that those things are like fairly resilient. They are tougher than other EDEs to take down. and they also fairly they're also like fairly potent in their own right. It's not as much as like other entities, but they're pretty scary. And you would also know that some of those have like the ability to like essentially like freeze you. So if there's like enough of them, they could hinder like freeze the whole group more or less, or like encase them in like salt and stuff like that.
Ouch. All I hear from the ST is, y'all need cold resistance.
Or bigger guns, or both.
Both.
Yes.
I mean, there is a very large machine gun in the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
True, but we can't really extract this, until we deal with it, so...
Yeah, like
we'd have to see.
like the thing is, with like permanent extraction, you would run into issues. Like if you're only taking like a bit of this, and like just filling up your cargo hold, they probably won't do too much because they didn't know what you're up to. But yeah, the future will probably be not that good.
Yeah, since we're kind of basically digging the ground they're on.
Yeah. And like you guys know that some EDEs like essentially like feed on stuff like this, like replenish their own energy.
Yeah, I think the only solution is making an automated turret on this place that shoots out EDs when they appear.
Hmm?
What sounds like a good solution to me.
What you can also do is try to while you don't have the spheres to like sanitize this place, you could put up some measures to essentially try to like raise the gauntlet. It like won't be perfect, like unlike with your base, which has which is like proper formatted space and stuff. But it would make it harder for them to manifest, and it would make it very hard for them to like come over in numbers to like overwhelm the defenses, without gathering some other place beforehand, where in a real space where you could see them approach beforehand. It's only like a Spirit 2 effect. But yeah, I believe you would have to like refresh that at some point. I don't think you can do it permanently. Let's see. Modify dimension. You can even low. The effect lasts for one scene, but count as okay.
Amps, you already scrapped the androids and the bronze cannons, right?
Remember, I melt them down, the bronze cannons in there.
Yeah, you just left some stuff left over for Demi. Did you like melt that down as well after Demi was done with it, or did you leave it to Demi?
The circuit boards.
Yeah, the inner workings.
Yeah, I just gave them to him to sort out.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was done, like if there's any materials or like they'd go back to M's.
Okay, so we would give it back. So, and what did you do with it? Just melt it down with the other stuff?
Yeah, why would I keep it?
Yeah,
I
no.
don't need it either. The AI is basically scuffed.
Yeah, it's not your kind of tech, unfortunately. But yeah, the raw material is useful, so you can, and you had enough successes, you can just melt it down as well. Like we're gonna do extra rolls. What do you mean? Are you at the weakest of the gauntlet?
How close are you to the node, the source of it?
Like who? Like
Demi and Domino, since they're...
Oh, that's not like they can do it like a few meters away and like see it still.
Okay.
Like they're not inside a node. Like technically you're all sort of in a node, but like most of it is just on the ground. But yeah, you could try to like raise the Like as I said before, you can try to erase it. You can put like automatic defense there, which would make act like as a deterrent. Like after the first few times they like run into this place again, they will probably like catch on and either come back with like greater numbers and try to take it down, or just retreat from it, as seeing it's not worth it.
You'll just find our node instead and come there, I see.
The time we can come back, it will be probably to exterminate him and conquer this node. So it's fine if we just mine and leave this time.
Yeah.
We will return with superior firepower.
Perfect. Okay. Does anyone else want to have to do something? I believe like Domino did jack shit, and I think Ems as well.
I don't really know something I can straight up do except for just keep an eye out, really.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think I presume like everyone is keeping an eye out. Like
Yeah.
you're probably like, since you're like technically hostile territory, so I don't think you guys would just be blind.
Yeah, no, but that as season advance, I've shooting me like this before, so.
Oof.
All I can say is, can I use Metal 1
Two.
to look around the area if there is more materials than just the fertilizer?
What are you looking for?
You know, H2O or gold.
Oh, you're looking for water and gold. Okay, that's not actually too difficult. Roll me just a luck die.
Hmm.
No, perfect.
Yeah.
Despite all odds, water seems to be pretty common in Ceres, and also seems to be like located like within the stuff you've drilled. You're rather drilling up currently. It's also like left in like the crater walls, and you're pretty certain that you could like cook it out of the stone as well, if you wanted to. But the real finding here is that there seems to be like giant pieces of like gold rich minerals in there. Like, I'm not gonna make you roll for this because it's like pretty easy to spot with that luck die.
I have never put something on this priority before.
Yeah. Yeah, but they are essentially like from like from the looks of it, you're not even like you're like fairly certain it's like not some part of the like meteor like asteroid that like crashed into this place to make whatever made the crater, but you think it's like part of the ground as well.
Ooh.
So there's a good chance that and if your senses, you probably be sure. Like you could try to make sure that it's like a bit deeper, but from the looks of it, you should be like busy for quite some time when you extract the minerals here.
Oh gosh. Damn. That's just too good. Thank God for Metal 1.
Yeah. But to be fair, like most of the work was actually the luck die. Like if it was lower, then you would have to properly look around.
No. Thank God. Our gold deposits near us.
Do you want to start mining now, or are we just going to fill with the fertile dirt?
Get the fertile dirt first before we get the gold deposits.
I mean, you have like gold at the base, I believe. Sorry to interrupt, but yeah, you have like a bunch of gold at the base from the robots.
Okay.
Okay. So, Domino, last chance. Do you want to do anything?
Give me a sec. We've already checked out the resonance.
Yep. Check resonance. You know that's it's a node. You know you also you also know that that like there were entities here before, and probably will be after, especially if you use successors.
In that case, could I use like spirit to try and see what exactly the corner is like over here?
Sure, you can. Just I presume like you would take your time. So we're just gonna do like a proper ritual and say, roll me some perception, like technology probably, yeah. And then we do like the arete roll afterwards.
Assuming there's a difficulty 4, otherwise 3 successes.
Yeah, it's like a level 1 effect. Okay, that seems good. Now for the arete. Perfect. Well, if you amount of successes, you're easily able to tell. Like after just after like a few minutes, like of analyzing, you already see the readings. It's pretty clear to you that this node is makes this all fairly makes the gauntlet fairly thin. So you have got like a gauntlet of 3 here, and like a pretty large radius too. Like basically everywhere, like where like there's the what's it called, like the ammonia and stuff on the ground, you would say like organic compounds. It's part of the node. Like you're pretty able to map it out pretty quickly, and you can also like feel that this is like not just normal fertilizer. It's like also like TAS, which you could use for other stuff as well.
Ooh, that's good to know.
I have an important question.
Mm-hmm.
The soil we are harvesting is more silt or is more clay?
I would say I believe it was like according to like the NASA reports, I think it was like silicon like silicon and clay that I presume to be there, like some silica stuff
I'm just checking
and clay. Yeah.
the density on the internet to properly get out how many we are mining. So
Well, the thing is, like, it's magical, so like it's TAS, so it's pretty good quality. Just assume like
for amount, so because so it's going to be like silty sand because it's no silty clay, sandy or silty clay. Yeah, sand or silty clay. So let's get the average density of it, and I calculate how much we're getting, filling the entire car.
sure, like just presume it's like a what you would get like on Earth from good deposits, I guess. Like I'm not really that sure about it.
It's just for the raw dirt, so you can get a base value for it, but some dense and high quality can go up to 2,355 kilograms per metric squared.
I mean, if that's what it says, then yeah. Just think of note, like I probably won't go that deep into detail. We're gonna like hand wave like part of it at least. Of course, you don't have like infinite stuff, of course.
Yeah, it's just the point is it's a lot, so it makes a lot of difference if we have like 75 metric tons or 150 metric tons.
Well, I'm not a geologist, so I'm not sure what to do, so let's just go with a higher value.
Let's go for 2000 to be a clear number. That's a lot. Double what I was expecting.
Yeah. As I said, it's TAS that's coming out there. And like quintessence is essentially like life energy, life energy of the universe more or less, and like everything more or less uses it in like some different forms. So it kind of makes sense.
Out 150 metric tons of raw fertile soil rich in TAS. We can decide that how much TAS we can carry with the soil.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I believe Ems also has like stuff noted down in his research notes.
Mm-hmm.
You can either like
By the way, if it's covered in black, I wrote information redacted just to add in roleplay flavor.
nice. Okay, a big what I want you to do is like to copy the intel parts of Ems's research note over to like the party handout.
Okay. Let me just configure a bit with backgrounds. Let's add another section. What? Both of the research notes from the Ceres structures and the
No, like only the reports, I believe, like the mysterious structure and the Halloumi thing.
okay, just the report.
Yeah.
Yep.
The rest is just Ems's stuff.
Yep.
Okay. So we've got that out of the way. I think what you need to do next is actually contact these people to say that you've done a mission for them. We will probably like decide. It's already like 3 hours. I would decide like in between sessions, like or how it's like what reward exactly. Do you have like any wishes? So I can like take it into consideration. Like currently, I'm thinking more about putting like someone into the base that like works on it, as I said before. Essentially, like they want to set up extraction, and now they have like the data. They probably will like try to move that forward. So there's going to be like some new guy with some unenlightened one that just maintains the facility, and like someone will drop by with the next supply drop, try to assess it.
Sounds absolutely fair.
Of course, they're not gonna. They're mostly interested in like testing their extraction methods, so you can probably like keep this one, so it's like closest to the base. And like the other ones, like some of them will be run by them, depending on like how things go. Unless of course everything gets wiped.
If you still expect us to be able to do that.
The only thing I need to do is offload the amount of fucking copper and shit I get rid of.
Yeah, you also need to do that, but I think it's also gonna be next session. Try to find someone.
I can accept that. It's just I need those molds. Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably like sorry.
I just need the exoskeleton molds to be honest, because we don't want to go fancy on this model yet.
Yeah, I mean what you can do is of course like try to do like theory work first. Like do like the like just go for the presumed stuff, and get the. You can probably get data ahead of time. Well,
Would it be a possibility I could just do the theory where I can just send them the idea of the mold I want, and they'll just send the molds, theoretically speaking, if they have that.
well, you would be more choosing from like existing models that they essentially just have still lying around.
Yeah, I need to do the theory work to see which one's good for the mining droid.
Yeah, you're able to incorporate. Like what you can do is the guy sent you like a list, and you can go through that, essentially say, okay, I'm gonna try to get those, and request the suitable ones of those and incorporate them in your tech. Like more or less just less successes, since making something entirely new will be more difficult.
Yeah. I just want the ones that need less successes at the moment.
Yeah.
Less production, all that.
Yeah. And it's probably not the case that that you're not the only one that has ever done robots. Like most people probably have done just about the same thing as you did. But yeah, okay.
It's so sad you can actually make a black bar. It doesn't allow it.
Yeah. It's sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
But to compensate, I placed a stripe through it as well.
Oh yeah. With the black stone, sorry, with the premium, I would have probably told Ben be like, lock that door. No one's gonna get access to that premium, unless you're the commander or you're me. Two trusted individuals.
Yeah, he agrees to that. That seems sensible to him.
Okay, the way I wrote in the party handout is good enough. I don't know if everything was part of the report after the report double dot. So
Yeah, if it has the black line, it will not been in the party handout. It'll be in my science note.
okay.
Because I will probably have, because role playing wise. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. Okay, that seems good. Yep. Yeah. I like it very much. Okay. Then in that case, we're gonna go to thoughts. In character and out of character. We're gonna start with Domino, make our way to the left then.
I learned that the AI does not like us having any privacy. I learned this both in character and out of character. And in character, I'm curious whether the AI asked me this out of its own curiosity, because that's what makes, it seems very sensible. Or if it's just as a way if, the organization's spying on us, or something.
Well,
Which...
yeah, go on.
If so, I don't know. I feel like they could have probably just asked. It seems really weird, so I'm just gonna go with the AI is fucking trying to spy on us for some weird reason. And I'm not gonna trust this AI as much.
Well, you see, it's a bit deeper than that. The reason behind this. But you declining this has been noted. Just noted. But don't worry about it. It's all okay.
I won't, don't worry. I've already pressed the don't give a shit button about it. Don't worry.
Oof. Okay.
On top of that, I learned some weird shit about premium, which is something I didn't know about out of character in the last session. And apparently it's particularly weird and gives you strange bloody dreams.
Well, that's not something particular to the premium. There's something more to do with it being there 3,000 years and forcing someone to live through the death of over and over and over again. there's like some magic on it that forces people to like, you essentially like ram it into someone, and as long as it's inside of it, the spirit is trapped, and this is like more or less a torture device, as well as a weapon. Yeah, the people that made this were not that nicest ones.
They clearly weren't.
I see, they're your best friend. I got it.
Oof.
Okay, then bacon.
Okay, let's do my inside character voice first. I'm having trouble to breathe. Maybe I should finally replace my lung.
Yes.
I didn't know that stamina worked that way. I would probably cripple my strength instead of my stamina if I knew.
Jesus Christ. You can always like buff it.
Yeah, I just checked the rules. It's actually pretty simple for buffing it. And I also checked the rule on how getting xeno transplants. So, how do we get a werewolf?
Oof.
I mean, you could technically try to get it by going through subspace. Problem is, like, none of you guys have like don't know that much about cosmology. Like, you would have like a hard time navigating to the right place, essentially.
I'm trying to work on that.
But yeah, it's fun. If I have a lot of stamina, I can also have a lot of transplants. So that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Definitely have crippled my strength for a lot of stamina.
Yeah. That was just thing of note. Like, there are like some easy, like, put some easily accessible things like on like the map more or less, and which could be used as places for xeno transplants to get them. Like, it's not quite the same as like werewolf quality, but it's usable. Just to say that.
Now, the sad thing is that the book leads me to another book. I don't want to read books, but I think I have to.
Oof.
You don't have to.
Revised edition, progenitors.
Okay. Then I believe it's Demi's turn.
In character, we're not gonna starve. We're getting the hydroponics up, and we're gonna make a damn good hydroponic system here.
Yeah.
Out of character. Redimir, stop mumbling.
I can't. It's my nature.
No.
Yeah. Okay. I will try to. I will try it.
Here's a simple solution. After every word, put a small pause of like 0.1 milliseconds. Whack.
Oof. I mean, I'm already doing that.
But yeah, another thing I have to note is this is basically. I actually just found your plot.
Oh. You did?
Yes. It's in Ceres Express.
Oof.
God damn. Oh yeah. Actually.
I can accept that as our ultimate rival in space.
Can't wait to see a fucking mummy show.
It just comes up to our base, and it's like, foolish scientists, it's time to do.
Oof.
I'll be like, nanomachines, son.
I summon the Egyptian god card, Obelisk the Tormentor.
Oh, God.
God damn. But yeah. Okay, so that's that. Us- I did. Oh, right. There's still you. Yeah, you go ahead. I totally didn't forget you.
Majesty.
Thank you.
Okay. In character, Barry did not really think this through. He did not thought about who is going to buy this shit from him. Should have came to a seller first. But oh well. And plus, that dream was fucking freaky. 2. I should have polished my head before going out. Now I'm gonna have no shining bald spot on my head.
Oof.
Now outer character. Well, I like the downtime system. It's very simple to comprehend. And also, I also like seeing my scientific research progress being made in a lot more detail. Can't really add any negatives, to be honest. And also, writing reports in my scientific research notes, kind of fun, you know?
Yeah, I could tell. Yeah, your superiors will probably be pretty happy about that. Oh yeah, I said to you in DMs before, but you have you have to like the option to find, like try to trade it through your boss, but you won't get like the best deal out of it essentially. Or you could try to get like proper the proper contact somewhere going, and
The thing is, it's really time versus like making. Do I really have enough time? Because I need to make the droids out quite quickly, so that's the thing.
yeah, I know.
So I'm probably gonna have to go to the boss for the first time, at least. Then I realize, oh, this is a shitty deal. I'm looking for a dealer next time. You know? You
Yeah.
have to experience getting burned.
He's not trying to burn you. He just doesn't really care that much about it. Like he's not a money maker. He's not a capitalist. He's just trying to make things work. Okay.
And I'm also trying to pitch the idea of combat droids during the trade to see if he has any intellect of interest.
I mean, as an Iteration X guy, you probably know about that Iteration X has like a bunch of robots. Has been working on them like a pretty long time, and they sometimes get deployed alongside the hit marks and stuff like that.
Yep. But they won't be the hip mugs. They'll be like a really shitty version, only for like this mining base.
Yeah, I know. Which is completely fine. Okay. Okay, then I think we can say goodbye, everyone. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.